Hey guys, I really miss every single one of you, and I wish we could be meeting this week in person for 180, but it's still really cool that I get to reach out to you guys in this way because I was never able to throughout the school year. So I hope all of you are doing well and staying safe, especially in times like these. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like it's been super easy for me to have this extended time off of school, especially being senior year. I even wore my senior shirt today because who knows if I'm gonna get the chance to wear it again. Um, but throughout these times, I think it's like really important to focus on the positive rather than dwelling on the negative. Many of us don't get to see our friends right now. We're not getting to go to school to see our teachers. Our trips are getting canceled, and things just really aren't going our way. But I even saw something on social media the other day where it was saying if you come out of this quarantine time with no new skill learned, you're not closer to God, you haven't spent more time with your family, you're doing something wrong and you can no longer blame it on your busy schedule. So throughout the year, Mrs. Todd was always telling me, like, Allie, you gotta be journaling, you gotta be journaling. It'll open your eyes to so many things and God will show you so many new things. And I always really wanted to. It was just between like rehearsals and practices and school meetings and meetings in the morning. I just never felt like I had the time to. And my busy schedule really just took over. But with this extended time, I've been trying to focus on the positive and find new things to do. So, for the first time, I started journaling. And I think that might even look different for every single person. I know a lot of my friends do it, and it's the first time that I've ever really sat down to do it myself. So I structure it in a way that like I make sure I do it every single day. And I structure it in a way so that it's like organized so I don't feel like I have no idea like what I'm writing. So whatever works for you is best, but for me, I always write in my journal right before dinner because I'm always in my room right before dinner for whatever reason. So I always write in my journal during that time. And whenever I do it, I always turn on like worship music. Like I go to Life Church and I love the Life Church music, so I put that on and I listen to it. And then in the beginning of my journal, I date it. I like date everything that I write. And in the beginning, I write all my like thank yous, like what I'm thankful for from God, like what am I thankful for, because I think that's the most important thing to do first all the time, like even when we're praying, like we come to God with thanksgiving, not just for requests. So then after I write I try to write like a page, and then after that, in the middle section of my journal, I write down my prayer requests. So with like dating them each way, I also feel like it'd be cool to like track them, like are they being answered, and when they're answered, I can remember that and circle the date and like star it so I can always remember that. And then in the back of my journal, I have it separated into 3 sections. In the back of it, if I'm like listening to the song and I hear something like really powerful or like words that like just moved me, then I'll write them down. And then after that, I'll try to write something down about my day. A lot of your teachers and your parents are probably telling you that you're living through a historical time, like an unprecedented time, and that's true. So in a way, you can even use it as like a journal to remember this crazy time and like look back and see what you were doing every day and how you were feeling towards God, how you're handling everything. So that's also really important, and I think it's a really good way to get out your emotions and write it down so things aren't bottled up inside you. And it's also a time for you to get closer to God. After you're done journaling, spend time in prayer, spend time opening your word and reading through the Bible, because a lot of us, even though we might want to, we probably aren't spending consistent time every day during our busy school year to open up the Word of God every single day. So you should make that a challenge for yourself during this time off of school. And focus on the positive. Just always focus on the positive. And if you have any questions or like want to reach out to me or anything, you can feel free to text me or like Instagram me, whatever you have, my like social media or whatever. I'd be happy to talk to you, or even just like tell me how you're doing and I'll tell you how I'm doing, and we can talk about like how we can stay positive and not focus on the negative throughout all this news we're getting about school. So I hope you have a good day, and I hope to talk to you soon. I love you all. Bye.